Alright y'all, welcome back. It's Albert LaBelle, and I'm going to show you how I made a key using a ballpoint pen and a couple of photos. So here is the lock I made it for. It's got a little rubber stop for the keyhole. It's just a cheap AC guard kind of block lock, but it does have a strange key and a keyway. It's kind of, it looks like the smiley, but it's not a dimple lock. It's a disc detainer lock with a crazy key shape. Here is the key. You can see it's kind of the happy face sorta, but a disc detainer lock, and there are the cuts in the key. Very standard. Put the key in the keyhole, rotate it, and boom. There's a spring on this side. You can probably see it in there, and that's what pushes the shackle, if you will, out, or the what's it called? The transverse bar, I think, is the technical term. And then the locking ball is over here. So yeah, pretty simple design. Bada boom, well, bada boom, bada bang. So how did I make a key using a ballpoint pen? I wanted to test a theory. Well, I guess more than a theory. We're always told, don't share pictures of your keys on the internet. Okay, it's a bad idea because keys can be made using photos. So what I did is I took one of these keys, I laid it down, top and bottom, took I think 2 or 3 photos of it, emailed myself those photos, then I took that email and I archived it, and I took the keys and I put them in a drawer, out of sight, out of mind, for approximately 2 weeks, somewhere 12 to 15 days ish, something like that, to where I would forget about what the keys look like. So I was only doing it off the photos. So then after that amount of time, I pulled up the photos. Took me a ballpoint pen, just like this. You just take them apart. I use these for a lot of things around here. Took the tube, cut my length off. Then I cut about 2/3 of it off or so of the circumference of it. And I ended up with this right here. I left part of it as the sort of handle, if you will. And there is my key. There's the profile. And there are the cuts. And as you can see, I put them side by side, like so. You can see my cuts are pretty good. Now, they don't have to be great. Let me put that back there. They don't have to be great. And I'll tell you why. Because on a lot of these cheaper disc detainer type locks, the gates are really wide. Now they're not like, on a Abus Plus or something, or, Abus locks, the gates are pretty tight. So, your key's going to have to be right. Just like when you're picking them, you got to pick them really good. These are, it's not the case with cheaper locks. The gates are really wide. So all you got to do is get close. And I think, that's how they save a few bucks. They can get the keys close and they don't have to worry about making the disc very good, budget. But so yeah, all I needed to do was get close, and I did. As you can see, the first time I tried it, I didn't even have to redo it. Boom, just like that. Oh, it comes all the way out. I didn't even know that. That's funny. Oh yeah, I can see the ball in there now, down in the hole. So yeah, you can see that spring in there probably better now. Right down at the other end. So yeah, never share pictures of your keys on the internet, because if this doesn't prove it, I don't know what will. Keys can be made using photos, folks, because this is I'd say, tougher to make than something like a house key or a flat key. So definitely don't share pictures of your keys on the internet. All right, so this should prove it. And that is how I made a key using a ballpoint pen, even for a lock like this, with a couple of photos, folks. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed, please do so. It helps me out a lot, and face it, all the cool people are doing it. So if you want to be cool, you got to subscribe. Thank you.